Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie. I'm a full-time trader, mentor in the crypto and Forex markets. Today's video is going to be an update on Bitcoin, the DXY, and we're going to take a look at the SPX. Not financial advice, of course, just the way that I see the market. Having a sale on my course until the end of Labor Day. Some of you may think that this is just an Elliott Wave course because I'm an Elliott Wave trader. But it is so much more than that. Elliott Wave is just one module within 7 modules of this system. It teaches you everything you need to know to be a professional trader. Take advantage of it because you won't see this again for a very long time. All right, let's get started. So looking at Bitcoin, when we measure time from assuming that this bear market here was correcting the last bull run, as you can see, the bear market came right into minimum time requirement, to the tick here. If we assume that this correction bear market that we're having is correcting this entire bull run, as you can see, we have not met time yet. Yes, we hit the first one, but minimum time is in this pocket, meaning that we need to be coming down into this pocket, okay? And we are not quite there yet. Now, if it's a wave 4 and we measure from 2 to 4, obviously you can see we've totally met time. This is what it should look like. We're going to close a weekly candle. If we close it the way it is, it's a bearish candle. If we were to come up some to approximately 20,500 or 600, we could negate the bearish look. Okay, we would need to have a smaller body than the wick. So we would have to come up to at least 21,000 to make this a reversal candle. If we were to roll over here in price, we would create reversal divergence on every single time frame. I'm assuming that the weekly would hold and we would make reversal divergence here. And every time frame down all the way to the 4-hour would create reversal divergence. The WXY. This is assuming that X or B is done now. It may push higher to 30K or potentially 40K. Whether it is done now, 30K or 40K, I would expect a partner leg. For this leg in yellow, this would be a connector. And then we would get partner leg. That is the WXY count. We'll talk about how it can go higher when we get down to the lower time frames. Another option is the diagonal. I know that the 4 does not overlap the 2, or the 1, excuse me. This is still valid in my book. I have seen many diagonals that the 4 doesn't overlap the 1, especially in extreme bearishness or bullishness. Okay, so we would need to make a 3-wave move here. So if this is 5 waves off of the top, we would need to make a zigzag. We would need to finish the 5 waves, bounce for B, and come down for C. I would assume this is an ending diagonal. If it was a leading, I would hope that it would be an A wave. All right, let's move on down here to this current bounce. If the bounce is done, it was a WXY with an ending diagonal C, and we're coming down in 5 waves. What starts with 5 ends with 5. So we would either make an A, a B, and a C zigzag, or the bearish scenario where we really tank and break this low. The ABC zigzag to the upside is invalid. We broke the 20,715 mark. This will no longer happen for us. Let's talk about this scenario here. We have the potential that this could be a leading diagonal. I've talked about it, why I don't like it, but I'm leaving it on the table for now until we break the bottom and invalidate it. But it can also be a W or an A wave. That would assume that we're coming down in an A, a B, and a C. The lowest an expanding flat should go is the 2.618. So if we take that extension out, it will no longer will I be looking at it like it's an ABC. I will more look at it like we ended here, where the B wave is, and that this is the start of something with 5 waves, if we take out the 2.618. If we do not, and we pivot upwards in 5 waves and break this area, then there's a good chance that this was a leading diagonal, a W or an A wave. We've used this wave as a connector, and now we're going to give this whole leg a partner at least. The way that we will break this extension is if we make a 3-wave move up and it can't get through this 4th wave territory and it rolls over again. That is one of the ways that it can fail to make this pattern. The way that I am counting this is that we had a 1, 2, 3, this was 4, and we're in the 5th wave. I do expect one more rollover at least. Now, if this goes deep and it doesn't leave a wick down here and it has a big buy up, and we take out this extension, it can no longer be A, B, and C. This is the absolute deepest the C wave should come. So we're really going to need to hold this extension. We can have a wick under it, but that's it. In here is corrective. The lower time frame here, I see this move as a 3-wave move that could potentially get bigger and come all the way back up to here. The way that it would do that is this would become a connector, and then it gives this one a partner leg up. It will still be a 3-wave move because it started with 3 over here. Or it will get stopped by this resistance, but it could make it up to here. All right, the DXY. This is the big overall outlook. There's 2 ways that I'm looking at this. The first way is that this was an ABC, A, B, and we're ending C wave here, where this was a 5th wave of the C wave. The more bullish outlook is that we made an A, a B, and a C for a W. A 3-wave move is a connector for X. And to the upside now, we're going to get 3 waves. What will happen here is the channel just gets bigger. This is totally possible, either count. Now, if it's going to be a 5th wave, we are coming into the extension where it should stop. Unless it plans to get a little overextended, which that looks like the case here. All right. The overall way that I'm counting this is that we're coming into the 3rd wave. We're still going to get a 4th, a bigger than this 4th, and this 4th. It will hold support on this base channel and then kick off for a 5th. I still think we have a 4th and a 5th to go. If I am incorrect about that, and this is coming to an end here, we will get a sharp rejection of 5 waves that break structure. It will need to break this 4th wave territory and come back into this channel. That is the way you'll be able to tell the difference. All right, the SPX. If this is going to be a fourth wave, we cannot break 3588 and come into our wave 1. If this bounce to the upside ends up being corrective, we will get a partner leg for this leg in yellow to the downside. It's all about this bounce and what is going on with it. As you can see, we have a base channel in yellow. We have an acceleration channel in blue. This can be an A, a B, and a C, and it's done. Or this is a third wave coming down for a fourth, and we need to go up for a fifth. As you can see, we are underneath the fourth wave territory. Usually 90% of the time, your higher degree fourth wave will hold in the area of your lower degree fourth. And in this case, we've broken underneath it. When this opens on Monday, it really needs to have a huge buy up if it's going to recover. We need to see that V-shaped recovery and it go to the upside. If not, it runs the risk that it's going to make a little fourth wave here and come down for a fifth, and then we absolutely have a 5-wave move complete. As of right now, it's very highly likely that we are making 5 waves here, and we'll take a look at it. When we look at and coming into our wave 1 is huge if we come into the wave 1. Looking at some other assets like Microsoft, as you can see, this wave here has already come into its wave 1 territory. So the chances, this is definitely in my book a 3-wave move. When we take a look at some others, like Google has totally come into the top also, and this is 100% a flat here. So this is getting this leg to the downside. The only other thing it can do here is that it can make a connector where it makes 5, pulls back in 3, makes 5, and then it gives this leg a partner to make this X or B bigger. But at that time, it'll still be corrective, and it will still get this leg to the downside. Okay. This is the way that I am counting this leg. That we are in the 5th wave. We'll have to see what does this do when it opens. Does it make a 4th wave and then come on down? When the 5 waves is complete, even if it's complete here, I expect either a wave 2 or a B wave. The B wave would produce a C that would make a correction here, and then it would go to the upside with this leg as its first leg, and then it would make a partner. The bearish option is bearish, and it comes down bearishly and breaks the low. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Think about the course, and I will see you in the next one.